And welcome back. Well, Thunder Bay Restaurant in Pewaukee is always jam-packed whenever there's a holiday brunch, whether it's Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter, any of them.
Well, last week, Molly and Tiffany got a preview of another special brunch when they chatted with head chef Mike Stigler. All right, so today we are cooking with Thunder Bay, and we're going to tell you now about where to find a delicious brunch, and they are open on New Year's Day, which is perfect for a post-party meal. Get it?
So true. Chef Mike Stigler is here from Thunder Bay with more on where you can get your grub. Good to see you.
Morning, ladies. Yeah, New Year's Day this year. We're doing the traditional brunch that we do on Sundays and stuff.
So people can go out, have a great time New Year's Eve.
Yep, get all liquored up, sure, have fun.
And show up New Year's Day
eat, drink,
and enjoy a great brunch, right?
Yeah, we're going to be having brunch starting at 10 o'clock, going
That's
until
a little early.
We're going until 3. So you know, you're free to come in your jammies, you know, your onesie with the connected feet and all that, if you so desire. And we're going to be making up our traditional brunch. So we're going to have everything from eggs and bacon, omelets made to order by Chef Dino, and then we're going to be serving regular lunch-style items as well: burgundy beef, chicken, ribs. We have a selection of desserts, everything from pineapple upside-down cake, waffles made to order out there, different muffins and fresh baked breads, cranberry breads. Have fires going in the fireplace. It's going to be a real nice atmosphere on New Year's Day.
What about Bloody Marys?
Yeah, we're going to have Bloody Marys going as well. Bloody Mary special and also mimosa specials as well as that. So,
fantastic.
Eat, drink, and be merry.
Love it. What are you making today?
Well, we're just drinking Captain Morgan's today.
Perfect. That's perfect.
It's going to be somewhat of a hungover kind of brunch for people. So we're going to introduce a little bit of alcohol into some of this stuff, and we're going to make the Captain's French toast.
Do you always use Captain, or is this special for New Year's Day?
This is something that we figured out a couple of years ago, because the spices that are in Captain Morgan's or any of your dark spiced rums kind of reflect some of the seasonings that we're going to put into the French toast mix, and they complement each other really nicely.
All right, let's go.
So we're starting off with eggs. You're going to have 6 eggs in this recipe that we got here. I already cracked these guys. Like to pop those yolks so that they loosen up a little bit, get those all going together. And basically when you're making French toast mix, what you're kind of putting together is almost like a custard that you're going to go ahead and put the bread into. So we got our eggs together here, and then to that we're going to add cream. We got 6 eggs, and then we got about 3/4 of a cup of cream. That's heavy whipping cream that we're going to put in there. Or we're going to mix those two together. So now you've got eggs and you've got cream. And to that we're going to sweeten it up a little bit, because your French toast is supposed to be a little bit sweet. So we got about a 1/2 cup of sugar here. And if you're making this at home, you could put a little bit more, a little bit less if you wanted to, depending on how sweet you like it. It's French toast. It's sort of a decadent dish. Go ahead and sweeten it up. Don't be shy about it. So we're going to go ahead and incorporate all that stuff together. And then to that, we're going to add spices. We're going to add cinnamon. We're going to add nutmeg. And we're going to add a little bit of cloves. So we're going to add, it's about a 1/4 teaspoon of each, and then about a 1/2 teaspoon of the cinnamon. Once again, to your taste, as you like. Put a little bit of that in there.
Oh, I can smell it.
We're going to put a little bit of a pinch of kosher salt in there. And what the kosher salt will do is that'll kind of help to tie all the flavors together a little bit. You don't want to have too much because you don't want it to be salty, but at the same time, I mean, you're making eggs, right? What are eggs without salt? And then from here, we're going to introduce the star of this show, the Captain Morgan's. Captain Morgan's spiced rum. You got all those traditional kind of flavors in there that are going to match up really nicely with what we get. So it's going to be about a tablespoon. I don't like to use measuring cups for this sort of thing, so that's probably about a tablespoon there, maybe a little bit more, depending on how much you like Captain Morgan's. Put some of that in there. So we're going to mix all that up real nice, and there you have your mix for your Captain's French toast.
Yum.
So then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring our bread to the party. Now, the bread that we're going to use for this dish is Texas toast. Now, Texas toast you can usually find in the bread department of your supermarket. It's like a thicker bread. It's a lot heartier. If you were to use like Wonder Bread, something like that, it would just kind of dissolve in there. This is really nice and thick. It's heavy. It's hearty. You can give it a little tug. It's going to hold up to absorbing all those liquids that we're going to put in here. Now, one of the things that people sometimes do wrong when they're making French toast is they'll put it in like this, they'll go like this, and then they'll throw it in a skillet. Now, the problem with that is that none of that delicious stuff that we put in there had a chance to soak into the bread at all. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead, soak it in there, give it a little dunk, and go ahead and drink some more Captain Morgan's, wait for a couple of minutes.
Bathe it.
Let it soak up in there really good. Bathe it in there. If you have a little pan with a cookie sheet on there, then you can go ahead and just set it in there and kind of let it drain. I'm not really that patient, so I just like to kind of give it one of these type of jobs here and let all that excess come off. And then from there, we're ready to go ahead and put it onto our skillet. Make it at home. I got this nice handy skillet over here, which we use for everything from pancakes to,
That's a smart way to do the butter.
Yeah, just leave the backing right on there and just go right like that, and then just set it right back into a dish. And then from there, we get all of our excess off, set it right in there, and let it sizzle up. Now, because of the fact that we let it absorb some of those liquids in there, we're going to have to let this cook for a little bit longer than what you might traditionally let French toast go, because you want it to cook all the way through to the middle and get that custardy inside all nice and cooked as well. And go ahead and put a little bit of extra butter on this side here.
You're naughty.
Let that cook up. I'm a naughty boy. It's
you
true.
are very naughty.
Guilty as charged.
All right, let's go ahead and plate this up because we have just about a minute left.
Okay, we serve this up with all of your traditional toppings. We got strawberry, blueberry, cinnamon butter. We've got whipped cream. We've got pecans, and those will accompany the waffles that we're going to have out on our New Year's Day brunch. And this is just one of the many items that we're going to have out there. So go ahead, call up, make some reservations. 10 o'clock till 3 o'clock.
Do you have to make a reservation?
You don't have to. No, if you wake up in a fog and you're like, where can I go get some French toast? Come to Thunder Bay. We'll be glad to have you.
So it's whipped cream?
I love it.
That is whipped cream.
Right,
oh, wow, that's going to be yummy. All right, well, Tiff scoops up all the toppings onto her French toast. I'm going to give you the information so that you can enjoy brunch on New Year's Day. A perfect way to celebrate after New Year's Eve. Go on in for brunch. They have everything out available for you. You don't have to do anything, not even clean up. It's from 10 until 3 p.m. on New Year's Day. You can find out more about Thunder Gray, located in Pewaukee, or make reservations by calling 262-523-4244 or visit them at Thunder Bay Grill with an E on the end of it.com. They're located just off exit 294. Oh, that looks good. Did you put strawberries in there or raspberries?
Cherry.
Oh, cherries. Look at that. That looks fantastic. Mike, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. And Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Thank you.